Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my trifold folio that I'm working on as part of Junetober. Keep in mind that this one is part 2, so you will not see another cipher clue. This is just the continuation of the project that I started. So I'm going to show you, I did a couple things since the last time, and then we're going to decorate it together. So I didn't do anything on the front. What I did is I have this really cool wide semi-sheer lace, or not lace, ribbon, and I went ahead and glued it down. I used my Fabri-Tac and I glued it ahead of time, that way I knew it was going to be dry. And then I just stuck a piece of this paper that was cut off from the kit, so I stuck it in there. I thought that was like super cool. I haven't done anything else here yet. I did go ahead and sew in the journal. I kept it plain. I did keep the tails long in case you want to tie something to it. And then that's what it looks like. I do think I am going to put some ribbon or lace or something on the spine, just because now that it's like sewn together, I don't love this right here. So I think I'm going to put something on the spine. Let's see. I didn't do anything here. I did add some more of that ribbon here and here to make 2 separate pockets on the back flap. And then we'll go ahead and stuff them together. And I didn't do anything on the back yet, but I did get most of my things ready. So I have like different piles sitting over here. My desk is super messy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So for the front, I want to keep it simple. But I thought this looked good with it. This little piece of faux washi that comes in the kits. And then I liked the pop of color with the mushroom. And I cut the stem off because I didn't 100% like the mushroom with the stem. I thought it made it like super long and awkward. So I'm going to do that. But then I think I'm going to add just a little piece of this. It's like a, I don't know, like a trim, I guess it is. It's not really ribbon and it's not really lace. It's just trim. So I'm going to add a little bit of this to the side without cutting my finger, hopefully. Let's see, do I want to add it like this and then this? I think I'm going to add it on the top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So it's been a few days and a few more videos have posted from Junetober, and they just keep getting better. So tell me, which kit so far is your favorite? Because we've made it through 3 now, right? Yeah. So we have the very first one, the one that I'm working on, and they just posted the second one, or the third one yesterday, I think it was. So tell me, which kit do you like best so far? Or which ones have you purchased? Did you take advantage of the sale and purchase some kits? Are you going to use it now? Are you going to use it for Halloween? Some of this stuff in this kit especially, I could use it anytime. It doesn't have to be Halloween-y. I just think it's so fun. And I like the grungy, kind of vintagey vibe that this has. All right, so I'm not gluing it all the way down, just enough. I mean, I'm leaving the edges kind of open because I like that look. And then I'm going to cut this down a little bit because it is kind of long. So I'm going to stick that kind of like there. Yeah, or do I want to do it over here? I think I'm going to do it on this side actually. And you probably hear my dog just running around like a crazy person upstairs, but it's fine. So over the weekend, let's see, Sunday, we had super bad weather come through. They're still waiting to decide if we had tornado touchdowns around our area. But the weather was just crazy. Like the clouds. So I would love to go chase storms if that was an option. I think it's so fun, and I love watching them roll in off the lake. We live just a couple blocks from the lake, so I can't see like the actual oh, what do you call it, horizon, but you can see like the sky and stuff, and you can hear the water and when it's angry. And the clouds were just amazing. Like, they were super freaky, don't get me wrong, but they were amazing. They were just like all different colors, and there was just so many different, you could tell like the different layers to them. Like, some were super high and some were like really low, and it was just super cool and freaky all at the same time. There was a lot of damage, not to like our area per se, but if you go like maybe 5 minutes into town, there was like a lot of damage, and there was like hail, and people were posting pictures on Facebook about their gardens and stuff. Like, they had their vegetable plants, and there was just like giant holes in the leaves because of the hail that we had. It was crazy. Okay, so I like that. I'm gonna leave that like that. With the button really makes it, I think. So now venturing inside, the only thing I think I'm going to do on this, because this has a lot going on, I'm just going to put this cool little fortune teller sign right here in the middle. I think it adds to it. And most of this stuff I'm not inking. I inked a couple things just to maybe get rid of the newness, like how I inked this here. Or maybe there was like a lot of white showing that I didn't get cut off right. Other than that, I'm not inking because I don't think it needs it, because I love how it's like shaded around there. So that part's done. I'm not going to do anything else to it. Now I'm going to add just a little sign. This is the Vintage Merchants. So I'm just going to add that like up here at the top. And honestly, I'm going to put it right here and see if I can find another button, because I think the buttons really add something to this. Oh, you know what we could do? Let me see if I can find another piece of that faux washi, because that washi underneath it'll look super cool. Okay, I don't think I have any more cuts, so let me just cut a piece. So this is the sheet that it comes on. You get 2 sheets of faux washi in the kit. I like this one. So you get plenty to choose from. And a cool thing would be if you had sticker paper. I do, but I didn't think about it when I was printing it. If you had sticker paper and you printed it on that paper, you could turn it into actual washi pieces instead of having to glue it down, which would save just a little bit of time. All right. I'm turning it sideways because I don't know, my space isn't zoomed right again. All right, let's see if I can quickly finish this so it doesn't run out of space again, because I've ran out of space twice already. For this, I think I'm just gonna leave it because I really like just the thing. Do I want to put anything on it? Oh, I do kind of like that though. Yeah, I'll put that on it. I wasn't going to, because I really like the look of the ribbon, and you can see what's underneath it, but this just finishes it. know what? I probably should have used Fabri-Tac, but it'll be okay. I'm going to take that out so that I don't get glue all over it, and that can sit. All right, so that's done. That's done. Now, I'm not going to do anything to the inside of this. However, I do want to put something on the front of it, and I like this. Did I have something with it? I can't remember. I think it was just this. Do we want to put something with it? Maybe. Name and address? No, not right. Let's see. What about this? No. This little label? No. Number lock. Sure, we'll put those two together. I'm a sucker for yellow. I don't know. Yellow is just one of those colors that I'm always drawn to. I just think because it's so bright and it makes me happy. And it's not like a color that you would normally gravitate to all the time, but I like it. Okay, so there's that. I'm not going to do anything to the inside. That's for whoever gets this. I'm not going to do anything to the back. Now for this, let's see, for that one, I have this cool little label, druggist and chemist, and then I have the little skull and crossbones. I'm just going to do this. And then for the pocket, I'm going to do inspected by and H. And I did H just because it's the first initial of my name, so, you know, I inspected this and I approve. Okay, just like that. And I love this paper. It's probably my favorite out of the kits. Put that at an angle. And then for this pocket, I created a tag. I did a big tag with the heavier cardstock. I did like a little, what do you call it, cluster with a button and some of the sheer lace and then some of that trim again. On the back, I just left it plain except for this number. So that just slides right in there. And then let's put this label on. Let me just trim it up a little bit because H. Okay, so this part is now done. Now I'm going to flip it open, and on here, I love this paper, so I don't want to do too much, but I found this cool mineral specimen, and I thought about doing it down here where it was tore, but I like this, and I really like the skull, so I'm not going to cover it up. So I'm actually just going to put it right here. Now, I could make it into a belly band, and I thought about that. My only thing is, if I flip it, sometimes the things fall out. So I'm just going to glue it down completely. Just like that. Alright, I like that. It goes with the colored paper. Now for the flip, I'm again just going to add just a little something. I think it was the butterfly. So let's do the butterfly, and then I cut a few words out. So let's see if one of those will work with the butterfly. I don't want to put too much on the pages like this because, you know, they're meant to be written on. So if you put too much stuff, you're not going to write much on it. All right, let's see. Which ones did I choose? I chose Mystic Relic, Hidden Collection, Catalog Number, Sealed Archive. Let's do Mystic Relic. I like that. stick it right there. Perfect. Cute. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, the only other thing I think I'm going to do, and it's just something I personally like to do, is I'm just going to put, whoops, I ran it down too far, sorry. I'm just going to put 3 little dots right here. Just with like a dark pen, like a dark black pen, just because, I don't know, I like random dots. So I'm just going to go every other one like that. Yep, I think that's all I'm going to do. All right, so that one's done. Now for this, I went ahead and created it ahead of time. I just did a flippy pad. Here, I'll turn it like this so you can see it. And I did a label at the top. I put a piece of like the heavier cardstock on the back so I can glue it down. And I'm just gonna stick it right here. Now, if you've never made one of these flippy pads, they're super easy and it helps you to use up a lot of your scraps. So what I did is I took some of the pages from the kit that I had ripped off of, so it wasn't a whole page anymore, and then I took the paper, the half a paper that was left over from our flips, like the graph paper and the lined paper, and I cut that, and then I just cut random pieces. Well, I tore them all to keep in the look. Now, sometimes when I do it, I will stagger stack them, but this time I didn't. I liked the look of just having, you know, a bunch of random stuff all over. So different lengths and that kind of stuff. So that's what that is. And then at the top, I think I'm just gonna do, let's see, I think I'm gonna do, maybe, do I want to do a piece of washi? No, I actually want to do like a little label or something. So let's see. I cleaned this all up because it looked like a giant hot mess. And I didn't clean it up very well. I just kind of stuck it in this little bin haphazardly. And now I don't think I made it any better. I think I made it worse. No. So let's see. Let me pause it for a minute and figure out what I'm on. No, that's not right. Let me pause it for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just picked this little date label, September 1928, just to finish it off, just at the top. Okay, just like that. All right, so this part is done. So now we can move on to our next envelope. And for this one, I'm going to use some of this paper. I tore it to be just barely smaller. Let me move it up just a little bit more. There we go. And I like it with the colors of the envelope. It looks really good. I like that, like that. And then I picked another one of those, what do you call it? Like the portrait type things of this lady. So I'm going to do it kind of off-centered a little bit. Is it called like a vignette or something? I don't know. The old portrait anyways. Okay, just like that. And then I think I'm going to do hidden amongst the pages. That sounds very ominous. Okay, so there's our envelope. Now for this side, what I'm going to do is just like a little cluster. So I have this gear and I have this little label And I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this. This is the same thing that I made the little cluster on the tag with. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece of this. Probably cut, yep, it's too big. All right, so I'm gonna have it like this and like this. Perfect. And I'm not gonna glue this part down. I'm gonna leave it up and flappy because I think that's kind of cool. Oh, you know what? After I said that, I glued the whole thing. Oh well. It'll be fine. A little wheel. Or gear. I guess it's a gear. A little label. Okay. And then do we need like one more thing? I kind of feel like I want to just cut this tag and use the envelope because the envelope, or the elephant, because the elephant's kind of cool. Perfect. Yeah, he completes it for sure. All right, a little shrink from the thing. Now I'm just going to again put some different things in here, some extra tags and tickets, some little labels, and after I'm done I'll probably go through and stick more in there just to fill it up even more, but I'm just gonna give you a little bit of an idea. Kind of like this little moth butterfly. Let's see, there was a really long label of some kind. I probably won't be able to find it now. Here it is. Let's see, is that too long? That'll be perfect. All right, so full. We can add some more things to it, but it's nice and like layered. I like that look. All right, now for the back page, I don't want to do a whole lot with this paper because again, I really like the paper, but maybe like before when I didn't want to add anything to the ribbon, maybe we'll want to add something to the ribbon. Maybe just like a little, whoops, you can't see it. Just like a little tag maybe, like a little label. I like the skull, but that's too big. Maybe we stick the skull in there. I don't know, the eyeball's just creepy, but maybe we could do the eyeball. And a little label? Do we want the label underneath? That might be okay. Alright, yeah, so I think I like that. Let's do it. So we'll put that there. We'll put this eyeball like that. Okay, and I like the moth wing up here. So we'll do that one. cool. Now we can just fill it with some different things. Put the lid back on it so I don't lose it. All right, so let's do this elderflower and thyme label. Another button sheet. A little dragonfly tag. Let's do a nightshade. That one's good. Let's layer it like this. Okay. How about a little orange flower label or leaf? I guess it's a leaf. This little label. Let's see. There's more pockets also. So let's do that. Let's do, oh, I like the hand. The hand is kind of cool. So let's do the hand. And then, let's see, we have all this stuff that we can put in there. I have way more than what I actually need cut, but that's okay. We'll just stick a few things in there. And then this tinctures, let's do that in the front. Perfect. All right, so I think I'm gonna leave that like that. Oh, there's these cool playing cards also. Maybe we could stick a playing card in there. Yeah, okay. So there's that. Oh, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Oh, there we go. There's that. So now all we have left is the back. So for the back, I'm gonna do this rabbit safety matches, this little label, this little number, and oh, here's a J. Let's do J. Sure. All right. Sometimes I like it when you just pick random letters and numbers and you're like, oh, what's this? The significance of that one? Why'd you put that one in? It's like, I just like that number. Oh, I just like that letter. I was just feeling it that day. It's always a mystery when people decorate things, if there's actual significance to how they layer things, what they put down, or if it's just they like that specific thing. Okay, so I'm just going to do that for the back. I'm going to leave it super simple. Oh wait, no, we said we were going to do the J. Do we still want the J? I can put it right there. Cute, maybe. Okay, the last thing we have to tackle is this spine. So I think I'm going to use this this black semi-sheer to wrap around. Like, do you like that? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do this off camera just because sometimes it's easier. And then I'll come back and I'll show you the whole entire completed thing. So give me a minute. Okay, so this is what the spine now looks like. I think it's so much better. And I got it a little bit thicker on the back than the front, but it's okay. I think it looks really good. So let me do a quick flip through to show you everything. So again, here's this page. We have the flip up, with our little cluster. We have our 2 pockets. We have a pocket here. We have a pocket here. Now we can put our paper back in. So like that. This all folds up nice and neat. Don't forget, we have a pocket here because I did forget. So I think I'll just take this paper because I really like it and I was hoping to use it, but then I didn't find a spot for it. So I'll just do a trifold, stick that in there, and then our little journal, you flip it over. We have this one with the pocket and the tag, our little chemist with the skull and crossbones. Keep opening. We have the flap that folds down, and we have the little butterfly. We also have the flippy pad. In the center we have our envelope with some things stuffed in it. We have the middle has these 2 giant ribbon pockets that has lots of goodies stuffed in it. And then again we have, let's see, we have a big pocket here. So let me just take this leftover paper here and fold it and stick it in this pocket so we have extra journaling. And then if we flip it to the back, we have the rabbit safety matches. And it all folds nice and neat together into a nice tidy little little project. And then we have the 2 black closure ties, so tie it up, and there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning back in. If you saw part 1 and you wanted to check out part 2, I really appreciate it. I hope you stick around, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment below as to which kit so far you've liked best in Junetober. And I will be back soon, hopefully, to work more on my London journal that I started with the envelope pockets, and do some more of that. And I'm hoping to do Christmas in July this year, so we'll see. There's lots of things up and coming, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.